Here is a review of how I would handle lesson 29. These patterns are so commonly used that people tend to overlook them. I can remember when I was speaking, or when I was learning to speak Korean, I would hear this all the time, and I sort of stumbled with it. I couldn't, nobody had given me an overview like you see here to sort of put it into perspective to help me to get used to it and begin using it when I spoke. I just had so much trouble with this. But I think with a diagram like this, and you introduce this pattern to the students, they will find it a lot easier. I hope it's that way for you. On the far left, you'll see who, what, where, why, when, and how. These are the 6 parts of the sun, actually, that most everything revolves around. All patterns revolve around these. And so I divided them into these 6 sections, and I put 2 different sections which relate to it. For example, here with who, it's either the same subject or different subjects. Let me explain. The person that talks, the person that talked, the person that will talk. Present, past, and future. Once again, present, past, and future. The person that comes, the person who came, the person who will come. Right? You need to use either that or who. They're interchangeable. There is a short form here if somebody is in continuous action doing something. The person talking is my friend. Instead of person, you can put the man walking there, the woman cooking, the boy playing tennis. This is a short form of this here. However, a nice thing about this is you can take the sheets of paper where all the patterns that we learned, as I put them out here in front of me myself, and you just watch how it's used. The person that wants to study, the person that had to study, the person who likes to study, the person who knows how to type, the guy that feels like talking to you, the person you're supposed to meet, the person that has to go, the person that made me tired. All the patterns that we use can go into here also. If the subjects are different, this is the format. S is the sentence. Different subjects. Here, the man walking is just one person, right? Here, the person that I met. I and the person, those are 2 different people, so they're different subjects. Wherever you see the asterisks here, these are optional. So the person that I know, the person who I know, the person I know is the same. Here it's necessary. The person that called. The person called is not used. You have to have one of these. So once again in this sentence, the person that I want to meet, the person that managed to get here, the woman that likes talking about it, the person I'm interested in seeing, the person you told me to meet. These are, this is with people. With things related to what, if it's the same subject, the thing that broke. If it's past, you have to use the past. The thing that breaks, the thing that broke, the thing that will break, present, past, and future. That and which are interchangeable, but you have to have them. More often than not, this pattern is used when there's different subjects. The thing that I bought, that and which, because of the asterisks, are not necessary. The thing she helped me to do. The book he plans on buying. The car he's supposed to lend her. So here, this is optional, but this is different subjects. Now, you'll have to be sort of on top of your feet when you're using this, because you have to make a lot of different examples. I have quite a few review sections which weaves in and out of these patterns and will help the student get a good feel for it. So with things with what, the thing that came in the mail, the thing which he enjoys doing, same or different subjects. Oftentimes you can just say the one that came, the one that I want to meet, the one I want to buy. The one can be used with either who or what. With the continuous action, the person coming here tomorrow, the man talking, you just look outside, the man walking, the man laying down on the grass, the woman talking on her phone, sort of continuous actions. With where, things regarding where, usually we're talking about different subjects. Once again, the asterisk, that or where are optional. The place that I went on vacation, the place where I went on vacation, it's the same. The hotel I stayed at, the mountains I like to go to, the beach he went swimming. They're different subjects, the beach and he, they're different. The hotel I have been staying at, the hotel he told me to stay at. With why, we learn this when we learn because. The reason that I like him. The reason that he decided to go. The reason why she asked me where I was going. These are optional, but when we learned how to respond to questions with why in a previous lesson, why did you go there? The reason I went there is to meet her. So this should be a lot easier for people. Once again, with questions regarding when, it's usually different subjects. The time he came here, the night he was here, the morning I woke up late. These are optional. And how, usually different subjects. The way I like to fix it. This is optional. Once again, the asterisk means optional. The way she cooks it. Do you like the way she cooks it? Did you go the morning I told you? Did you believe the reason I gave you? Did you go to the school he attends? Did you buy the one I would rather have? Did you see the lady that was standing there? These patterns are integral to conversation. They are used repeatedly, and you can help the student get used to using that by making a lot of examples in class. Once again, a good way for the students to practice this is by listening to the reviews that I have. In the reviews, I weave in and out of different situations using this pattern, and it helps them become used to dealing with it. I think the reason that I had so much problems in using this pattern initially in Korean was that in Korean, this part goes here. This part goes here. So it was sort of backwards for me. There's not many languages that reverse the order. Most have a subject verb object. Korean has subject object verb, so it was a bit different. So if you run into Korean students, you can see if they find this easy or not. But this is a printout that you can give them. You can use examples in class, point to anything. I have a coffee cup here. The cup I use. You can change this, obviously. The CD I bought. The thing I use to study English. The clothes she wears are beautiful. The guy I met yesterday is wonderful. The person sitting in front of me is younger than me. They all revolve around who, what, where, why, when. And this brief overview will help you to orientate the students to how the pattern is made and how they can hopefully easily use it. Thank you.